In today's class, we will determine the shear center for the channel section. How to determine that theoretically and how to determine that in the laboratory. So if we have a channel section, first of all we need to understand what is the shear center. Okay, so shear center is a point in space at which the shear stress due to the bending can be replaced by the statically equivalent internal shear forces and no internal torque. That means this is a point about which if we apply any external load, there will be no torque or no torsional moment. Okay, so we need to find out the point in any cross section. If we have the I section or rectangle section, L section, any of the section, we can determine the shear center position. Suppose if we are applying the load here in the channel section, there will be the rotational moment. Okay, this is the applied force induce shearing stresses. So shearing stresses will be moving from this side to this side, so this will rotate like clockwise direction. Okay, so we need to find out the point about which if we apply the load there will be no rotation. Okay, that will be our shear center position. So how we will determine experimentally? We have this setup. We just need to see our experimental setup. This is our steel structure frame. We have the hanger with mass. We need a rope and knife edge for the applying the load. Now how we will determine that in lab? This is the simple system in which we need to fix the channel section by using these screws. So first of all we need to fit the channel section and then we will tighten using these screws. We are using two dial gauges. One we are saying the left dial gauge and one we are saying the right dial gauge. So after placing these both dial gauges, okay, we need to put the load on this strip. This is the steel strip on which we are going to apply the load. So starting from minus 25 mm, minus 25 mm is from this center portion. So from the center the end point is minus 25 and from the center this end point is plus 25. So initially when we apply the load at minus 25, it will show the left dial gauge will show the positive deflection and the right will show the negative deflection. So we will change the load position from minus 25 mm to plus 25 mm and then again we will see the deflection readings. If you are putting this in the right side, there will be positive value in this right dial gauge and negative in the left dial gauge. But at a point when we apply the load, there will be same deflection reading in the both of these dial gauges. So that point is our shear center. Means from the channel section, this distance from the load position to center point, this value we call as shear center distance and this load value is our shear center point. Okay, so theoretically we can calculate using this formula H equals to B square A square T upon IA square, where A bar this is the width, B bar you can see. So theoretically the shear center position you can calculate from here and practically you can determine from this experimental setup. So let's go to the lab how to determine that in the laboratory.
I just made 0 0. Here these 5 mm steps are there from the center.
Center to center gap is 5 mm.
5 mm. If I keep my hanger here,
Okay.
this is the minus 25 mm away from the center. So this would be in the 0 degree. So this is 90 degree. So that I can apply the load minus 25 mm away, minus 20 mm away 15 mm away, 10, 5, 0. So likewise positive
Okay.
up to 25.
Up to 25. Minus 25 to plus 25.
Plus 25. So that where I am getting the equal deformation,
Deformation.
there may be the central
That
shear
will
center.
be
Shear
shear
center.
center.
So now I made this to 0 initially. Once it is tilted, I will get the deflection.
Right.
So if when I apply the load in the shear center,
It will be
maybe both the tilting will be
equal.
0.
0. Right.
I made 0 right now.
Okay. Both are 0.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this will go here. Now it is decreasing, it is increasing.
Increasing. Yes.
So now it is shifted, offset is shifted. Now it is showing less, it is going maximum. My shear center is between 0 to 5 mm.
0 to 5.